Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Telma. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. See, it means the world to me, trust me, like it means the world to me. And if you're new here, you're welcome. I really hope that you don't leave without subscribing to this channel. Thank you, and please turn on your notification button just in case I put out a video so that you can be the first to see it. Yeah, see guys, I'm nervous. Like, you know how like you have been exercising and then you stop for one day, like it's a whole lot to come back and get back to doing what you you're used to doing all the time. So, and that's the same for YouTube. It feels like I've been out of YouTube for a very very long time. And yes, I won't forget to say thank you to everyone who encouraged me when I put out the post about how I wasn't feeling great, and I just stepped into me really feeling different emotions. But I'm really grateful for the encouragement and the prayer. Like, it means a lot to me. And yeah, I'm better now. Thank God for friends and family, honestly. Like, I don't even take it for granted. And yeah, so while I was away, I was thinking about what other way can people come to Japan, because clearly I understand that it's not everyone that can come to Japan as an English teacher, because it's really competitive, honestly, I would say. And yeah, like it's not that's not the reason, but then I was just looking for another way. And I came up, or my research showed, the Japanese language school. So basically, you're still coming as a student, like on a student visa. So this is not a university route. Good news. And there are different programs. There's a 1 year program, there's a 2 year program. It just depends on what you want. But I'm sure most people will not go for a 2 year program. I think I won't if I was, coming. I won't. But anyway, the reason why I thought about this whole Japanese language school thing, because I know that the perks of, studying Japanese is a lot, because there are opportunities open for you in Japan when you decide to go through the language school route. So you're not going to be tied down to this whole English school, English teaching thing, rather. You're not going to be tied down to it. And if you're not IT inclined, I mean, and you want to like do other jobs in Japan, they would usually require that you know Japanese. And it's not like a lot of it, but I think you should pretty know Japanese. And this is not, and I think a language school really helps, because then you're having a certificate to prove that you actually know Japanese. Yeah, so without me wasting much of your time, I'm going to go into the enrollment schedule and all. But first, I want to say I'm sorry. Don't get overwhelmed. Like, when you're listening to all these, or the requirements, the processes, it's not impossible. It's not impossible, trust me. If people have made it here, it means that you can make it here as well. So nothing is impossible. Don't start immediately to put in the comment section, oh, how do I do it? No, please calm down, watch the video to the end, please. Thank you. Yeah, so what is the enrollment schedule and like? So there are three, like, I think there are like 4 like enrollment period. So the times that the school starts. So there's like an April section, there is a July section, there is an October section, and there is a January section. Yeah, so for the April section, usually admissions are determined in August, like to October, and then you will be expecting your certificate of eligibility, which is your COE results date, at the end of February. And then the July section, your admission is usually determined from December to February, and you'll be expecting your certificate of eligibility at the end of May, or in May, sometime in May. And then the October section, you should be the admission is determined basically from February to April, and you'll be expecting your COE at the end or sometime in August. And then your January section, your admissions are usually determined June to August, and you'll be expecting your COE at the end of November, sometime in November. Yeah. So it's now your choice to choose what section do you want to come for. Is it the April? Is it the July? Is it the October? Is it the January section? Yeah. So what is the process like? Like, the process is not a lot. It's just the requirements, and the requirements are not a lot either. But yeah, let's just go to the process. Number one, choose your desired school that can sponsor your visa. So you have to, do your research on the schools that you might want to go that might fit within your budget. So while I was doing my research, someone suggested, or rather, pointed out that it's better to go to a Japanese school in Chiba here in Japan, because Chiba is close to Tokyo, and it's not like the countryside either. So like you're not in a really expensive location, which is Tokyo, but you're not in the countryside either, where you will not be so lonely, or like you can't see the other big things happening in Japan. Like, yeah, so it's really just a good location apparently, and it's quite affordable as well. Yeah. So the next is to contact the schools and make your inquiries. Yes, please, no one is going to, they're not going to ignore your email, and they're not charging you for sending them an email and making inquiries. Like, if it's not what you want, you don't have to reply the emails or get back to them. It's just like, make your inquiries. You get me? And the next thing is interview with the school. Yeah, so I guess sometimes the school just calls you to kind of hear from you, like, why is it like, why do you want to come to my school? Yeah. So the next one is to prepare your documents. So then after the whole thing, you prepare your documents to send to them, and then yeah, you have to now think about the financial implication. So if you're going for a 2 years language school program, you should be looking to have like 1.4 million yen, which is about $11,000. Yeah, some $11,000 as your proof of funds. And then if you're going for a 1 year 2 months program, you should be looking at 1.2 million yen. I think the first one, like the 2 years, is 1.4 million yen. The 1 year 2 months course is a 1.2 million yen like proof. So you'll be having like around $9,597, or a little bit less, not lesser than 9,000, but yeah. And the good thing about coming through this route is that you're still entitled to work 28 hours per week, so to support yourself. And I heard that in UK it's just a 20 hours per week, and people support themselves, pay their house rent and all that. So you can do same here in Japan. Okay. Then what are the requirements? The requirements basically, so by the time you have chosen your school, is to fill out the application form, of course. And the next thing is, you're going to have to write like the reason why you want to study in Japan. Now listen, when you're writing something like this, you're not telling them that, hey, it's going to open you up to opportunities in Japan. No, like, and you're not about to say, oh, so that you can work. Of course, like, you're not talking about coming to live in Japan or work in Japan. So you're basically telling them how studying Japanese is going to help you in your future career, and how it's going to open you up to more international clients, because now you are bilingual or multilingual, whichever one you would be by the time you come to study Japanese. Yeah. And then you have to have a written pledge of payment. So you need to like pledge that you're going to be paying the school fees, and you're going to have a certain amount of money as your living expenses. So the tuition fee is usually around 620,000 yen, which is about $4,958. And then for your living expenses, you should be looking at 48,000 yen a month for living expenses, which is around $383. So the next one is to put together your certificate and your transcript, BSc plus high school certificates. I'm really sorry, I live close to the road, so you're going to be hearing like a lot of noises. I'm really sorry. Yeah. So your certificate and transcript basically, plus high school certificate, or just your high school certificate. Yeah, so you don't have to be a graduate of a university. You can just come here straight after high school. And then the next requirement is that you're meant to have like a Japanese language training, 150 hours. or 360 hours of studying Japanese. So it depends on the school, the hours you should have. So it's just like TEFL, trying to prove. And the reason why they really need this is it's not all schools that require this actually, but most schools actually require it because it's just important for your application for your visa. Yeah, it's very important. Yeah. So it's just like showing that you're interested in studying Japanese, but like have you even made an effort in trying to even study a bit so that when you're coming here is to like, do more. And no, they're not saying that you're coming here as a pro. They're just saying at least you should just have basic knowledge of Japanese, and you need to prove that you even have basic knowledge of it. Yeah. So the next thing is to notarize your documents. So you need to notarize your documents. And if you are working, you need a certificate of employment, your certificate of employment. And the next thing is your photocopy of passport, your ID picture, 6 colors that's taken within 3 months, your account statement. You should have like 2 million yen at least. And then certificate of eligibility from your school to apply for the visa. So when you're done with the whole filling out the forms and the whole certificate thing, then they send you your certificate of eligibility to go apply for your visa. Then you pay the school fees. So you're not even paying the school fees yet though. You're not even paying anything yet. You're just, so you remember you're having a written pledge. So until you get the whole certificate of eligibility, then you pay your school fees. Do you get? And then you look for an apartment and then you come to Japan. Yeah, so that's pretty much, I think it's straightforward actually. And then the good news. So this whole Japanese language school training, yes. So you can actually get to either find an online tutor and save the materials, that everything you guys have been doing. You kind of keep the documents as proof that you've been studying Japanese, right? Or you take a course with Gogo Nihon. So they have like a 12 weeks beginners course and if you want a pre-intermediate online course and eventually give you a certificate, right? But the good thing about this Gogo Nihon is not just about you applying for like a Japanese language training thing. They also support you, like they support you with the selecting a school that fits within your budget, and they help you find an apartment, and yeah, they basically help you in finding the school, applying for the visa, and finding your accommodation. Basically they support you for free. So like, yeah, so really if you have that, just send them an email, or call them or chat them or whatever it is. I'll put their link down. This is not a sponsored post, but a lot of foreigners that have come to Japan with under the Japanese language school route get Gogo Nihon's help. They will really help you because one, they partner with so many schools. So like they have a lot of schools that would offer you admission, and you can come and they just take you through the process and you choose a school that fits within your budget. Okay, so yeah, it's very important. And yeah, so I get that I said I didn't want to like do like the whole review your documents thing, but I have been thinking that maybe I'm going to start like a WhatsApp group to help individuals that want to apply for this whole ALT job thing for guidance, to help for guidance and review documents and kind of help in the application, assisting in applying and all. Just let me know in the comment section if that might help you, or you would want that, or you would love that. Just let me know in my comment section. Okay, I really hope that you found this very helpful, and yeah, please don't forget to like, share, comment, turn on your notification button. Yeah, bye.